and we get 3-bet by the big blind, and we have an extremely easy shove. And we run into kings, but we luckily get there and double up. Jack 8 suited. This is pretty close between being stealable and being a fold. I think I would lean towards stealing with it because there's only 2 short stacks, and one of them is going to be a pretty automatic call, and the other one it's close, but you don't have to call him. But I would, just because he has less than 10 big blinds, and I think Jack 8 suited does well enough against his range. So I would open this, but I think folding it is okay, as well as if you think this guy's going to shove too often, or is going to have a wide value range. But I do think after you show down queens, I think it's a good spot to raise. And Nanu there should be calling with just about any 2 cards in the big blind. It doesn't have the pot odds because we're not in the hand, but he's getting roughly 2-1, so he should be calling with about 85% of hands here. 10-8 off is fold. All right. Easy, good call there in the big blind. We're getting 1.6 to 1 against a very wide range. Queen 8 off is doing more than okay against that. And just to verify, give him 6 big blinds, and he is in the cutoff. Call with Queen 5 offsuit. So good call. And he wins. Pretty good spot for a 3-bet bluff. Nanu, we already 3-bet him once, but this is a playable hand. If we do get called, it's going to flop decently compared to other hands, and you have a blocker to high cards. And Nanu's got a lot of chips, so he's probably going to be opening pretty wide. But folding is also fine. Another good spot for a 3-bet. He makes it 235,000, which is pretty perfect sizing, about 4.7x. Hopefully we got some action. We get called. So Nanu's the kind of player who's going to be calling out of position. That means you want to be 3-betting with hands that flop well and are easy to play. So I would actually probably rather 3-bet a hand like Queen Jack suited against him than a hand like Ace Queen off, just because Ace Queen off, you're going to miss a lot of flops, whereas Queen Jack suited, you can play your hand for value on tons of flops, and it's really easy to play, and he's going to be calling with a dominated range. Easy C-bet, hoping to get it in, but we get a fold. I would open this as well. Ace 8 off. I will be calling these 2 stacks because they are less than 20 big blinds, and I think they'll be shoving pretty wide over me, especially Madkin already shoved once over me and got a fold. I think I could safely call these guys and not give up any EV. Probably wouldn't be 4-betting all in if Joni 3-bets, but I would have had a plan to call these guys at least. Jack 3 suited, he opts to open instead of the Ace 8 off. I would much rather have opened the Ace 8 off because I think Joni's less likely to 3-bet. When I have Ace 8 off, there's one less blocker. I can call an all in from 2 players, and it's one less player to get through. I would much rather have opened the previous hand. Nice to fold. That extra player really makes it slightly more difficult to steal the blinds. Looks like there's a few players who are opening to more than min raise. This guy opened to 140, and this guy 3x'd it on the button, but he had only 16 big blinds, so really he can do whatever he wants. He can raise to 10x, he can shove, he can min raise. Pretty standard hand though. Aces win, so we have Queen 8 suited. I would open that, sure. And it looks like he shoved about 13 big blinds, so I would fold. And off. Lots of standard hands going on. 10-4 off. Let's see, how much do you shove? That's a very standard shove against this size stack.